Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Hound,
Right here, Prime.
scout the area. See if you can locate the Decepticons.
Just turn me loose, Prime. I'll sniff 'em out.
Hello, Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and tonight we'll be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Autobot Hound. And, as you might have guessed, this is not the Siege Hound, this is the G1 Hound. And I wanted to take him out and take a look at him first, because whenever I do a Hound review, or actually this is the first Hound review, but I think it's going to be kind of special because Hound always has a special place for me in Transformers history, because I remember back in 1984, 85, I was 6 or 7 years old and running through a local Kmart. Yeah, they still had Kmarts back then. And I saw a Transformers line on the shelf of the toy store. I'd never seen it before. I'm like, oh my gosh, mommy, I want one. And they were like $10 a piece. And she said, all right, pick you one out. And as fate would have it, Hound was the first Transformer I ever had. Now, this isn't the Hound I had back in 1984. He is long gone. But this is another one I found on eBay a few years ago, and I just had to have him in my collection. So anyway, he'll probably be making some more appearances in tonight's review. But tonight, this is the Hound that we're actually going to be reviewing, and it is a deluxe class figure. Very nice box, like the other deluxe, like the Sideswipe that we reviewed earlier. Has Takara Tomy, Autobot Generations, Transformers, Hasbro, Age, Edad, Adadi 8+, Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron Trilogy, the Autobot Hound. He is War for Cybertron S9, and you can see Hound in the box there. On the top, you have the Autobot symbol, and see Transformers War for Cybertron again. On this side, you have the awesome picture of the Ark taken off from Cybertron, and on the back of the box you have Hound. You can transform into a Jeep, and you can hold these Battle Masters if you go out and buy them. You have some credits for the box on the bottom, and you have some more credits for the box down here, so yay for credits on the box. And here you have the special area where we'll be taking a look at later tonight for the Black Light special. Okay, so stay tuned and we'll take a look at this under the black light and see if we can decipher the secret code. But anyway, and here we have Hound out of the box, and he comes with a awesome set of instructions with lots of diagrams and pictures and twisty turns to let you know what goes where and how goes what. How goes what? Yeah, whatever. And he comes with a couple accessories. He has this nice rifle, which is black and silver. It is called the W5 Hollow Beam Refraction Blaster, or you could just call it a bang bang. Bang bang bang! He also comes with this green and silvery copper, I guess this is a shoulder launcher, the RT10 IR Electroscope Launcher. Alright, that's pretty nice. And he also has this little spare tire looking thing. It's, I want to say it's akin to like a ammo drum that you can attach to the weapons, so if you want to, so you can have the what do you call it, the W5 here, and you have a little tab on the side of the barrel here, and you can tab into either side of the gun, which I think would give it a neat little look to where that is a ammo drum, and that's pretty neat. And if you wanted to, you can attach the rifle into the shoulder launcher thing, and have this big blaster gun. So that's pretty neat. That is a nice little gun thing. And those are it for his guns. So getting back to Hound himself, he is a green Jeep, and he has a lot of good detail on him. On the front here, you can see he has a star, a little copper color on the hood, Autobot symbol going to the front. Got some nice yellow lights there, and some white for headlights. Has a little tow hitch area here. Sides, he has some green on his tires, and let's see, that's pretty much it for the sides. Some grays, and there's some more of that copper color on the back. Oh, they painted the tail light, so that's nice. So and a little bit of white there. Other side, this is the same. You got some of the copper top. It's a little black part, roll bar looking thing. Go inside, you can see a couple of little molded seats sort of things. I don't know, maybe, yeah. And on the bottom, not much on the bottom. You see obviously his hand sticking out here, and yeah, this is kind of a crappy part. You can just see his head hanging out there. And the sad, unfortunate part about this is the head does move 360 degrees, and it does turn all the way, which means it turns all the way around, but the way this part right here fits, it can't go in and sit flush except for the one way in which his head is facing down like that. So that's kind of a bummer. If they would have kind of engineered that a little better, we could have got the head hidden. But anyway, so that's pretty much it for this guy. His weapons can store on him if you want to take them apart, or you could just leave them in the one big configuration if you're so inclined. And you see you have different ports on it. You got one here, here, and up here, and they could go in any of the ports. So that would actually be the more practical, like that. If you want to say if it's practical, which I mean, he's a war Jeep, so yeah, it would be okay. He's armed up, but side there, put it going on the side there. That looks kind of silly, and you could break them up. So, which would probably be best. This here. Then, oh, actually that doesn't look right. Let's see, let's trade it here. And then put the shoulder cannon here. Yeah. Yeah. That looks okay. Halfway decent. This is his barrel, which can go as a tire. And there's a little tab right here. You can try to see it. And the little, there's a hole in there. So it will just attach like that. So yeah, that's what you get. We get a little closer so you can see. So again, it's okay. If you like to put your weapons on your figures, I don't. So we'll just take those off. Get them out here. So, for comparison, oh, wait, let me get this out of the way. So, for comparison, here he is with the G1 Hound, which you saw earlier today. So, yeah, they're pretty much same color scheme. You have the green and have a little copper trim going around the hood and area. So in the back, so you can see that it's pretty neat. Okay, let's get Hound out. Here he is with the Combiner Wars Hound. It came out a few years ago. They have that same Hummer looking design, so that's pretty neat. Let's get a little closer. Backs. sides. Yeah. There we go. And for wave mates, here he is with Siege Optimus. Get that gun over there. That looks silly. Here. For Optimus. And we'll bring in side swipe. See how they look together. I think that's very nice. Very good. And yeah. So there are some comparisons for you. Let's get these guys out. Now for transformation, it's very simple to do and very fun, intuitive even. So we'll take him, pick him up, and what we'll do first is move these front tires off. So we'll break them apart, the front here. Okay, both sides. Okay, and then it will come loose at the back as well. And then what we'll do is we'll take these side covers, pull them up on both sides. Okay, and now we will continue to lift up this black part and bring this silver section back to bring down the leg. Do it on both sides. And you have this big mess here. Alright, so what we're going to do with this mess is fold it up and in, and there's some like slots there and tabs there, and then we'll just connect the two. Okay, and then we'll bring the foot back to the side, and then you have one leg. Alright, and a little bit of light there. And on this side, we'll do the same on this side, because there must be balance. And then move the side foot down, and there. You have feet. Feet are good. Alright, now, as you can see, these are the arms. So what they will do is they will come straight out to the side. Okay, and you'll twist the elbow, orientate it properly, so it will be coming up and down like that. And same over here. And then bring it straight down, and then just drop the front of the vehicle. And that will bring his head up automatically. And you have this little back section here that will come straight down and then fold up. Oh, actually folds underneath like that and then down. And there you have Hound in his robot mode. And it is a good robot mode. He looks like Hound. So for articulation on Hound, his head, like I said earlier, goes 360 degrees. You can do the whole exorcist thing, and it was a real shame because he couldn't put the he couldn't go into transformation like this to hide the face when he's in car mode, but hey, well, nothing's perfect. Alright, he has a waist swivel, he has bicep swivel, elbows come in and out, hands go around. Okay, see that? Legs can go up and back and out to the side, so that's awesome. And foot can tilt just a little bit like we saw for transformation. Uh-oh. And then you could break it. All the way back together there. Get back together. Get it together, Hound. Alright, and that's pretty much it for articulation. He can do anything you really want him to do. He can bend, obviously, with those. That's just for the legs. He doesn't have like a ab crunch or anything like that. So anyway, let's get him his weapons. And like I said, this is the one big weapon he can hold in his hand here. So there, you have the big cannon hitting, and you can, or You can take this off and you can hold this as a gun, or what this is normally going to do is sit on his shoulder like a classic Hound move. Sits up there like that. That's awesome. Look how neat that is. And then I'll leave this how it is. Put it in there if you want to use the gun and use the, I think the ammo drum. I think that looks nice. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can take the drum off and then just have his regular rifle or hollow projector gun, whatever they called it. Anyway, there he is with his weapons, and we'll just hold him like that because I think that's the best for him. So let's do a few comparisons. Here he is with the G1 Hound, and you can see there's a lot of similarities there. They've gone back to, again, having the front of the Jeep on the chest, which is classic, and the stars on the shoulders and then the chest here, and basically the same just design. It's just all going back to the G1, which I really like. Alrighty, let's see. Zoom out a little bit. Alright, that's him. And here he is with the Combiner Wars Hound. So the Combiner Wars was a little bigger, but again, as far as sculpt, it just didn't really look like Hound. I mean, he had the head, but that was pretty much it. Alright, so just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so yeah. Combiner Wars, I think it suffered because of its gimmick, more or less. Alright, and here he is with Siege Optimus. Alright, gotta get a little bit. Come on, camera, zoom out, work with me. There we go. Nope, now it's dark. I'm sorry. One day I'm going to get a better camera, and it's actually going to do what I tell it to. Alright, and here he is with Siege Sideswipe. So you got both of the Siege bots in there, so you got the team going. And I like the fact that they're giving some nods to the original G1 group from season 1, but you know, this is a great line so far. I'm really happy with it. I'll move Optimus and Sideswipe. And so, like I said, this is a great little Hound figure. I'm very happy with him. Very reminiscent. I love Hound, always have. My first Transformer. And I hope they continue to do good things with this line. I saw the next wave's going to have Ironhide, Prowl, and Chromia. Can't wait to pick those guys up. But in the meantime, I'll just have to wait until they come out. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Stay tuned. We have the Blacklight bonus next. And hope you guys have a good night. See you later. Now, as promised, the Blacklight bonus. So what you'll do is you'll take our Blacklight here, and we'll put our Hound Siege figure, and we will turn the box sideways so that we can see at the top. Or for Cybertron S9, maybe? There's Hound going down into the Blacklight code right there. And that is what you'll want to put on your into the website. Alright, hope it helps you out. See you guys. Bye.
Hang on to your dreams. The future is built on dreams. Hang on.